Hello guys, my name is Almost Addicted and today we are building the ultimate rustic house tutorial. This is not block for block, this will give you step-by-step sort of tips and tricks on how I would build something like this. So without further ado, let's build this. So what I would start to do is put the main foundation down, the structure, and make sure it's all looking nice. I would start off with rectangles and get a nice frame around it. You can build it however you like, but I'd usually start off with a rectangle and then you can work on more shape afterwards. So as you can see, I'm building the structure up and it's just kind of like a little square and little outhouses. I'm kind of thinking of where I would put things as I'm building. Now I know you're not going to be able to do this block for block, and I just kind of want to give you guys tips on bigger builds, and usually I don't do these sort of big builds even though I can build them, because they take a long time to do. So hopefully you can learn something from this and maybe make your very own house. So I would start working on the roofs. I would do one roof at the side and maybe do the big roof. It's good to get the structure down and then work on the roofs, and then you can kind of work bit by bit, so hopefully it will come out quite nicely, and it's so you don't go wrong as well. Like, if you do go wrong, that's completely fine. You just take it away and put it back. You work on getting different bits of the roof. Maybe you want a roof at the left hand side and change it up at the right hand side. I think it makes your build look extra good if you're working and putting different parts of the roof on different sections. It makes it look more busy, but it still looks quite good. So as you can see, I'm just planning out now, thinking of where I could do the roofs and extend the roofs so that they wouldn't look funny. Now putting this on the side, I've got to think how I could connect it into the other roof without it just looking off. God, I can't do tutorials like this, it's ridiculous. So as you can see, I'm sleeping in my bed because I don't know how to physically stop the nighttime from coming. It's killing me. I've only just got PC, and yeah, so I'm learning. This is the first time I've used the replay mod, so I'm a bit of a noob, but I can build, so hopefully you will learn something from this. So as you can see, I'm building the small roof at the side and connecting it in with the big roof. So I'm filling this all plain. I will put a lot more detail into the roof a little bit later, but I find if you make it quite plain at the start, you can always add your detail in later. Okay, that sounded good. And then as you can see, I'm getting the giggles. I'm not allowed. This is a serious tutorial. And then as you can see, I'm building this roof on and then working on the smaller parts. Now, trying to figure out the replay mod is so infuriating. I must have tried for hours trying to do this, and as you can see, it's a 7-minute video, but it took me literally all night and all day. I had to sleep on it. So now I'm working on the roofs on the side, and as you can see, adding more roofs and more depth. And it's okay to go wrong, because that's how you can kind of like manipulate the roof to work how you want it to work, you know. So as you can see, I put it all in cobblestone, but decided to actually change it up and put little bits of the spruce so it kind of comes in, and then maybe some peaks on the top of the roof to make it look extra nice. Now for the side bits, I like to keep it nice and plain at the top, but also kind of put some detail in after. So as you can see here, I'm just filling in the side roofs, and then I'm putting some white wool as strips in there. I think it really does make it pop and look really nice when you add some white wool with strips at the top and then detail more down towards the bottom. So as you can see, I'm thickening up the roof. The roof wasn't thick enough, so I had to like pull the roof out and then extend it back on so it would combine and kind of like fit into the smaller roof. I don't know, it sounds good, doesn't it? I don't know what the hell I'm on about. So yeah, as you can see, we're working on the middle now, and then I'm clearing away some land and building a little structure out here, so obviously you could walk out onto here. And now I've built a little structure with kind of a little crane coming down. I have actually got a tutorial on an awesome crane that you'll be able to put into your very own. I will put that down in the description. And as you can see, I'm adding some flowers and trapdoors and stuff, and adding extra windows and more little curves, and just thickening that roof up to make it look a little bit better. Now, adding detail with this, it's just experimenting, like adding a few blocks here and there, adding more oak. You just work with a certain palette. I would say work with about 4 woods or 4 materials even. And as you can see, I'm bringing out the jetty more and putting some fence down. I'm actually putting some bushes down, but the replay mod decided to do a 360 no scope, so yeah, we're at the other side now. And then I decided to put a windmill on there, which is actually using the oak log with a little bit of redstone block and 2 pistons coming out at the side, 2 pistons coming out at the top, and then white wool on top coming out with the glass around the sides. You can do it however you like, but I think it really does look good like that. And then just adding extra kind of fences, bits of bush and things like that. I think it really does look quite good. Don't you agree? That music sounds way too loud. But still, it's coming towards the end of this beautiful goddamn tutorial. And I hope you guys have learned something from this, or at least learned anything, and got to see a beautiful house. But all you guys that have supported me all the way through and slap that like button, you guys are amazing. And all you people who are subscribing, hopefully I can bring more content like this that's absolutely brilliant and gives you inspiration for years to come. Fly, Biggie, fly. Drops the mic.